Hey everyone, today we are back in the weekly pack. Let's get straight into it. This weekly pack, it's pretty fun. There's not a lot of scaling there except for shop scaling when you get to it. You see there, I'm thinking about buying the pheasant first. Some runs I wasn't, some runs I was. If I was usually planning to do something with it, hopefully. But now that I'm thinking about it, I might be getting confused with a custom pack run I did recently because one of the former permanent scalers in this pack that has now been nerfed. I should say nerf, I'm doing air quotes, nerfed, because it's still really, really good, and that is the Elephant Seal. So the pheasant synergizes very well with the Elephant Seal if you want to use it as a buy-sell pet. It's pretty interesting. I don't know why I started rambling about this at the beginning of the video, because that's not really what the video is about. Definitely plan on using the Elephant Seal a good amount in these runs. But let's not get distracted by my custom pack runs. That's a little spoiler in the future to look out for in the next week or so. So, what do we got going here? We got the pheasant, we got the chipmunk. Looks like I might be looking to get a free strawberry on the chipmunk. Nope, check that, we got a puppy. Taking the puppy, running with it. So, what else is in this weekly? There are protective equipment pets like turtle and the new turtle. I always want to call it like a snapping turtle. It gives the okra, I believe, as the protective equipment. It's the terrapin. It's the something terrapin. We'll get to it eventually. It's a tier 5 pet. What else is in this pack? You got, obviously we see the strawberries, right? So I'm trying to dance around it, but I don't know why I try to dance around it when I know I'm gonna put stuff in the title and thumbnail. It's all about the pelican and the salmon of death. If you're not familiar with the pelican, it's a strawberry activation pet. So you give other friendly pets strawberries, the salmon will eat the pet, spit out a salmon that does big snipe damage based on the level and the amount of health that it has. The salmons will retain the stats of the pets that were swallowed. So it's a very, very effective pet. It utilizes heavy scaling and or levels. And you can have some fun with it. There's other pets in the mix here that are gonna be gonna come into play and help us get immediate salmon of death activations. So it's something I've done before, but every time it shows up in a weekly pack, you know, I gotta go for it. And I think I went for this one time, and I got it, and I was like, I'm good. Let's move on to other builds. And because I'm so obsessed with this pet, of course, it goes in the main run. I think the battles are some of the most fun battles with salmon as well. You get these, not necessarily start a battle snipes, but in this case, yeah, start a battle snipes. All right, we leveled up into turtle and seagull, and what do? Yeah, the swan is pretty worthless here, but yeah, might as well get ourselves going on the chipmunk. We can go ahead and give rice to two of these random pets, to any two pets on our team. Almost assuredly, everything's going to go right. And we decide to give the lasagna to the turtle. And that's because, yeah, turtle's the highest tier pet on our team. I didn't want to just sit there and freeze the lasagna for a while. I might want to buy other food right now. So there's not much in the store I'm going to be looking for outside of maybe a groundhog. And there's the lucky cat with a gingerbread sitting in the shop, but just take the attack food. Like I said, not much else we want to buy in the shop. I think even if a swan shows up, I probably wouldn't take it. And look at that. Even though we bought a food, we still find a groundhog and decide to freeze a badger. Now, I wish I found that badger before using the melon or using the lasagna on the turtle. So I think one thing that happened in this run that I wasn't the most satisfied with is this turtle, right? So I buy the turtle because turtle good, melon good, especially a turn 5, turn 6 melon. You can't really beat that, right? As far as turtle and, I was going to say deer, but that's chili, but same thing. Getting a tier 5 perk on turn 5 is pretty broken. Melon, of course, being a tier 6 perk, so being even better. Chili, of course, absolutely devastating in the beginning. Melon, if you can get some stats like this, our 12-3 Badger, it's going to be a very high value melon here. So I was pretty satisfied with it, but after the fact, looking back, the turtle wasn't the right pet for this slot on the team. And you'll see once we get the whole team built up. But man, does it work out now. Does it look good now? And maybe that justifies it, right? The turtle was necessary in order to get us to where we wanted to go. A lot of times in custom pack, currently I am doing this method. I'm statting up a low tier unit, basically using it for the majority of the run, and then I get to about 1 or 2 wins away, and I'll try to sell it off to make that final pivot, get the high tier synergy going on the team, and let the team thrive from there. See if I can win without that carry that I had the whole run. So yeah, we level up the turtle, and now we have a 12-10 stat line turtle at level 2, and we are going to be giving a melon to the swan. Doesn't really make sense. Should probably change the order because the badger will just hit the second melon that we get. Don't know if I'm going to recognize that at this point. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the team. Whenever I look at the pack like that, it's probably because I'm thinking of a certain pet. I want to make sure that pet's in there, or I'm not quite sure. I'm like, oh, is this pet in the pack? I kind of forgot. And a lot of those quick looks at the pack is like, I'm thinking, oh, is Badger in the pack? Look real quick. Oh, Badger's there. Okay, cool. So another turtle shows up, and that shows I'm not committing fully to the turtle. I want other things at this point. And yeah, look at the shop. I'm just not satisfied with what I'm seeing. Decide to just take a waffle, try to balance out some of the health on the badger. In the long run, that could really help us. And yeah, not much direction on this team. It's kind of how my weekly pack runs go a lot, especially in the beginning of the week. I think this was one of the earlier runs on either the first night or the second day of the weekly. And I'm just vibing out, you know. I'm just going big badger, big melon badger in the front. We always like that. You know, you either go big badger in the front with a protective equipment, or you go honey badger or summon badger in the back. You really can't go wrong. It's one of the best pets in the game, I think, and it's a top 3 Brusk. If you ever watched my top 3 lists. What was I doing in that video? Oh, I was pilling bison in the background. I made the video, you know, Grounded made an epic top 10 list video. Rev GT made an epic top 10 video, and I was like, oh man, I don't think, like, I don't have it in me to put this much effort into like a top 10 list, but I wanted to hop on the train, so I was like, I'm gonna make a bunch of little top 3 lists, and it ended up being way more video editing than I've ever done, just adding the little, I call them graphics, I guess, even though they were pretty cheesy. And yeah, I was struggling to come up with some of the categories, but top 3 Brusks. What do we have in there? I think we had Manatee, we had Badger. Can't think of the other Brusk on the top of my head. But hey, look at this. We got a Quetzalcoatl, so still absolutely no direction on the team whatsoever on turn 10. The Quetz leveled up our Swan, it looks like, so not the best thing in the world, but you know, take the level up, try to get something, and boom. The sap gods have spoken. The sap gods say, it is turn 10, young men. You have 4 hearts, 7 trophies. The game might end soon, but it might not. So, you must take Pelican and see what happens. So, oh, another badger sitting there. So tempted to go double badger, but not a lot of scaling. It's like, why would I unfreeze that other badger? At least take the level up. And it's kind of the perfect point to get the leveled up badger. Oh, I didn't realize the Quetz was probably going to hit it. I guess in case the Quetz hit the puppy, that's why I froze the one badger. And oh no, I forgot we didn't have a strawberry, so we didn't get any salmons. But yeah, the badger getting level 2 with 26 attack, kind of perfect. Can trade with a 50-50 potentially without melon, right? I guess with melon, with our melon as well. Not quite. 50-50 would break through our melon on our badger. I don't think we need to worry about a 50-50 pet on turn 11 in this weekly pack. I think it's pretty near impossible. Teams are just going on their second or third round of shop scaling with their blue whale. Probably just got their blue whale level 2, pushing it towards level 3. That's going to be the most aggressive scaling in this pack. Nothing else is really going to get close. I'm looking in the shop now. Of course, you got Mongoose scaling, which is probably what I'm going to take now. Little television, 3 heart, 7 trophies. The perfect time to take a television. I don't think there's any point in taking coconut or peanuts unless you're desperately trying to win as fast as possible. If you're just vibing out, having fun in a game, always take a television at this point. And then if you lose twice in a row, just make sure you have another Mongoose frozen that you can take your peanuts or your coconuts next round. The only issue with trying to do that and this team is we have this Pelican Badger action. And yeah, we don't need to worry about coconut or peanuts. Ain't nobody got time for that. So we push our Badger to level 3, which is very rare in my case. I think level 2, level 3, it's all the same thing in this case. I don't think anybody's going to be strong enough to where that really comes into play. But we'll take the extra couple stats, which is nice. And we get a couple turkeys that show up. And, you know, I don't usually do these kinds of things where I'm buying turkeys this late, but when 2 turkeys show up and you only buy one not really knowing what you want to do, and then 2 chocolates show up, I decided to just throw both chocolates on the turkey. A tiger shows up, and we can definitely use the tiger. Don't know if I want to, though. And yeah, we need strawberries, so decide to get rid of the Kets for the jam that showed up. Kind of perfect how that strawberry jam showed up. I would have been pretty disappointed if it didn't. And let's see if I change my team order here. I can guarantee you that I was looking at my team order, so this was intentional. I wanted to get the instant melon. I don't really know why, because now we have a 6-7 turkey with melon. So after that one didn't go good, I'm sure I'm going to change the order, at least for a round or 2 here. And yeah, now you see the turtle does not really make sense on this team. It's just here for the ride, essentially. So yeah, another pelican shows up. We have the level 2 turkey. So I'm like, you know what? It's pretty good turkey stats. I don't think I fully recognized that the level 2 turkey would pretty much balance out any high tier pet stat that we bring in equal to the level 2 turkey or level 2 turtle that we have that I just put the strawberry on. So I could have easily pivoted out that turtle. Yeah, we go ahead and flip the order, put the badger in the front, turtle in second position. You can see I'm just trying to think about things. Now, right now in my head, I'm just thinking about it, being like, is this the order I want? The higher attack level 1 pelican is going to swallow first, and then the level 2 is going to swallow after. So I figured, yeah, let's just get the pelican salmon action going immediately, and then we can figure it out from there. So I don't know what else I'm really thinking. Oh, elephant seal. I guess I was considering getting some temporary stats, right? Trying to buff to above 25 HP on the turtle potentially. And there you go. We got 1 salmon, and 1 salmon is good enough. Those 2 melons on the backline are actually pretty good, now that I think about it, considering we get them immediately. And now it's official. We have some PELICEPTION action. So now what we're going to see is the pelican eat the badger, and then the level 2 pelican is going to eat... Oh, I switched the order. Level 1 pelican's going to eat something, and then level 2 pelican's going to eat something else, and the level 1 pelican. And then the badger is going to faint the level 2 pelican, and the result is going to be a bunch of salmons getting buffed by turkey and snipes going out immediately. So before we saw that we were getting 1 salmon at the start of every battle. Now we are going to get both. So here we go, PELICEPTION. Our badger is not going to hit their front line. It's kind of... Oh, wait, or does it? I think it does, actually. Oh, that's pretty nice. I was like, did I mess up that order? That's why I stare at the order so long. And where'd our team go? Wait, where's the rest of our team? There it is. And this doesn't look good. Yeah, that team is huge. So obviously that's a shop scaled team, right? I don't know. They had a tier 2 that was pretty statted up. So it makes me think shop scaling. Wasn't paying too much attention to what was going on their side. So what else can we do? Yeah, popcorn's a really good perk to get. Go ahead and give it to the pelican. The only issue is we're going to replace it with melon. Don't think I fully realized that at this time. And now I'm just thinking out loud. is there any, I don't think there's any transform foods in the pack. If there was like chickpea, that'd be perfect. Chickpea, Confito, Water of Youth. Oh boy, it is Dazed but Not Confused. Take a look at this enemy team here. This is what I'm talking about. All right. So shop scaling, yeah, nobody can pretty much keep up with it. Dazed but Not Confused, you're only getting 2/2 on three units per turn. It's not that great. It's decent in this pack, but it's not that great. So we will easily take that win. 10 trophies, turn 15. PELICEPTION. Let's go. All right, let's get into the bonus. Let's wrap up the weekly. This will be my last weekly video for this week. And we're looking to do a starfish pivot. I don't do starfish too often. Even in Star Pack at this point, it's so much to get it set up and invested in. And then you make the pivot. And a lot of times it's really hard to like get the pivot to actually thrive. So I go ahead and I have a level 2 starfish and a level 1 starfish. I did all that for one level 3 duck cell. I believe the duck had 10 attack, so we did get a boatload of stats there. But that was a massive investment for those stats. And stats that we didn't even get on the rooster. Highland cow, good, yeah, we're going to use that. But gosh, it just kind of hurts the soul not getting those stats on the rooster, right? Level 2 Man Ray, we're getting the gold generation. So yeah, let's see what happens here. We're going to rapid fire some battles in these bonus clips and bounce around at some different runs. And then ride off into the sunset with a little bit of a longer run. So, level 3 mana rate, the rooster still hasn't been touched. So what do you do at this point with this run? I mean, these turns, the reason I'm not showing them is because you're really not doing much. There's really not much to do, right? There's not much food to buy. There's not much to pivot into. So I actually decided to bring an elephant seal permanently on the team. And you can see I'm not even feeding it perks. Have not fed it one perk yet. And we're still winning. That's a big surprise. So at this point, I think it's probably going to be time to buy some perks. 8 trophies, 3 hearts. Actually get the level up. And this is the great thing about the mana ray, right? Is we can invest a lot of gold into stuff. And instead of buying a perk on it, I'm like, you know what? I can just throw this sucker in the front and get a peanut butter going. And that way we have front elephant seal. So it's going to instantly get activated because it's getting activated by a toy, and toys trigger before any other start of battle. I don't think toys... So they started doing the before battle stuff, right? Like the golden tamarin has a before battle trigger. So that must be to distinguish between toys, because toys are start of battle. Toys always activate before start of battle pets. So now they have before battle. So I was like, yeah, nothing's going to go before a toy. But no, there is this before battle stuff. And yeah, the team's big. Team's really big now. And that's the glory of the elephant seal here. So this level 2 rooster that we don't have many stats on, it's like, yeah, just throw an elephant seal in there. And I had that tiger sitting there. When you're on 9 trophies, you might as well just throw the tiger in. I guess sitting on 3 hearts, I figure, okay, I can lose a couple and then throw the tiger in if I really want to. Probably wanted to push to level 3 to everything. You know, kind of a fun team. And when the team's kind of set and you have gold generation, it's like, all right, let's just roll for chocolates at this point. Who cares about anything else? And yeah, leveling up the elephant seal to level 3 would have been cool because we could have gotten it to 2.66 and then fed it like a strawberry jam and then leveled it to 3. It would reset its triggers. Then we get the extra trigger in battle. I do some of that in the custom pack video that I made with the elephant seal, just kind of doing some science tests with it. So here we go. Here's another shop scaling run. I did it, or I tried to do it, I should say, in the blind weekly. And then in my first weekly video, I had some shop scaled runs. So here you go, 8 trophies, 1 heart, turn 15. So on turn 15, we're pushing a 50-50 shop. It's pretty nice. And look, I have another blue whale frozen. So in my previous weekly video, I was trying to go for 5 of a kind blue whale. So here I'm trying to set it up again to go for it. Don't care about chocolates. Don't really care about anything other than blue whales. And I think at level 3 it does 6/6 per turn. So I think those 45 whales are going to get all the way to 50/50 and be maxed out, which is pretty nice. So yeah, 9 trophies, 1 heart. Can we find the whales? We need 2 more whales. Look at that 50/50 stat line. If we happen to draw this round, the 50 attack whale would activate before the level 3 whale, and we would only get +2/2 in shop scaling. Doesn't really matter at this point, right? But that did come into play, I believe, in my blind run. I was trying to meme at the end and kind of go for a 5-of-a-kind blue whale. Ended up losing or drawing the round. The next round came, I didn't get my full shop scaling, and ended up losing the next round. So buyer beware if you buy multiple blue whales. And yeah, you see, we get to the point rolling the whole turn down, not much. So I'm like, okay, well, if it happens to be a draw, maybe this mana ray can give me a little extra gold. I don't know why I'm freezing Flytrap, because if we win, we don't get to use the Flytrap. Probably just me not thinking at like 1 a.m. spamming these games. But yeah, shop scaling, blue whale, yeah, obviously just dominates. So here we go. It's the, you see we already have temporary stats, so I bought a strawberry jam on this Ele Seal at level 2.66, leveled it up to level 3, and then went into battle. So I got multiple triggers there. Considering we lost the turn we did that, and we no longer have a coconut, or no longer have a peanut, that was definitely our best chance to win. Our team's not going to get any stronger than that. So now we have to hope for a favorable matchup. And holy, I didn't even notice it at the start of that last battle. They had a Moby Dick on their team. Some people are hitting the craziest things with the red panda. How do you get a Moby Dick? You need to, don't you need to pill a Nessie and then pill a Nessie boat and then do something with it? I don't even remember. Or is it something with the questing beast and getting the holy water and feeding the holy water to a good dog? No, you feed the holy water to a bad dog, it gives you a good dog. I'm getting it mixed up. I don't remember it all. It's been a while since I've gone for the secret achievements. But yeah, where's our Moby Dick? It's gone. That's its ability. And these teams get so scary. And yeah, are we running Tiger Badger? Is that what was happening there? Yeah, I'm just asking for a bad time there. So, okay, this run here, last bonus clip, and then we ride off into the sunset. So I guess second to last bonus clip. 2.66 Ele Seal again, turtle again for the Ele Seal activations. And we have a level 3 tier 1 up in the front with Melon. And what I was doing in this run, it was simple. It's, hey, let's go for the tier 1 achievement. As many of you know, some of the lower tier pets are pretty annoying to get the achievements for. They're not good. The abilities are only going to, let's just say they're not going to help you. I was going to say they're only going to hurt you, but that's not necessarily true, right? So I do this whole run thinking, oh yes, I'm going to get this achievement out of the way. This is awesome. I get so excited when I can knock out these achievements and not have to worry about them anymore. And yeah, I was vibing. Things were looking good. Let's talk about the final bonus clip real quick. It is a gold perk build. Super exciting. I had it listed as a potential main run, so if you hung around this long, I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of this weekly pack. If you've been watching, hey, we didn't get the achievement. Oh my gosh, I put in all that work for nothing, so... As always, have a fantastic day. We'll catch you in the next one.
Got me running in a circle. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck in like glue. You keep me on a loop. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck in like glue. You keep me on loop. I used to respect you, thought I was enough. Yeah, it feels like half a century ago. Cause you keep coming back after telling me off, without even feeling sorry between goodbye and hello again. Thought we could grow again, how about no again, again and again. I'm trying to tell you we can't be friends, struggling to comprehend that we broke up and ended again and again and again. And I'm getting busier and busier, so disorientated. First you want me, then you're busy, girl, it's not that complicated. Got me tied up in a leash and round, you got me running in a circle. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like glue. You keep me on loop. I'm just trying to find my way back to you. What happened to us? Round in a circle. Back where I started, I'm stuck here like glue. You keep me on loop. Yeah, when you're high, you call me like I'm lonely. Some kind of little toy for you to wind up when you're lying in bed and feeling lonely. I'm tired of being deployed, like all I am to use a pet. You think you own